You can together in tandem with the feet as you breathe out, heels back and down. I was going through a tough time and I was walking through the park and I saw the class. I said, oh, okay, I'm going to go there.
It's called to you. It's exactly
Yeah, absolutely.
What you needed.
I was kind of living in my car at the time, so I came up here and saw the classes. So I took those classes for maybe about a hard year. I would come up here, and if the teacher wasn't available, there wasn't class.
Right.
And I would be like, no, I would be so fucking disappointed.
Yeah, you made the trip. You're ready to do yoga.
Not even ready. Like I needed to do
it.
yoga.
Yeah.
I needed
to
do
shift.
yoga. Right.
It's just such a lovely gift, honestly, to sit in this park in the middle of this busy city, to practice yoga in the middle of the day.
So to be able to come here and be in nature, is a whole nother element that is
missing sometimes.
Yeah, that is missing. They started using me as a sub, and the thing in my head was, there will never be a class up here that is not taught. I remember he gave me this task. It was like, bring me the Room of the Wicked Witch of the West or something.
Some kind of mission.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I'll start using you as a sub, but I want you to bring a couple of your friends to my apartment and teach a class in front of me. And then if I think it goes well, then I'll use your sub. And my friends, I came from rock and roll. My friends,
they're not yogis.
No, and they were like, they're like, what are you doing? You're doing what? It was like this. And I was like, oh man, I don't know how I'm going to do that. And the next day I went to class, which was Kamal's class. I gave her the same speech. I said, I'm going to do a teacher training. And she goes, great, can you teach tomorrow? So I started subbing for her, and then I started subbing for Steve. And
did you get out of that one-on-one class in Steve's apartment?
Yeah, I got out of it. I totally didn't have to do it.
You got to bypass that.
Totally off the hook. So,
woo!
I know. So a lot of people are like, how did you get here? Wherever here is. But here did not exist when I started. All these other things came into place that opened doors, and I just kept walking through the open door. I couldn't say to someone, here's a book, top 10 steps you must make to make your career end up in this position. I don't really believe that is actually even possible.
Neither do I. I don't think there's any guide to any career path. You just sort of figure it out and keep saying yes, right?
Absolutely.
It's so great that you guys keep doing this, and I hope it continues for another
50,
100 years.
Yeah. It's a weird thing to think of myself being an old man. I'm getting there already. But to be an old man who walks up here and it's been over a decade for me now, and that in itself is like, really?
Where would you like to see this go?
That's a good question. It's not up to me because it's a community of people, and we've known each other long enough that we're like family. So we have all the elements of family, both sides of it. So we sure do ignore each other a lot. I was a part of this community before I taught in it, so I understood the community, and the community understood me. And this is an artist community, and people are coming and going. So I understood that on a large level. And that's where you're going to find your community and your most
influence, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not even what yoga is about, but you want to reach as many people as possible.
You want to reach as many people as possible. I can't describe how important it was to me. I was giving back what I got as best as I could. I have a lot of respect for it, even though my classes are very light and there's comic moments and there's dark moments. But, this is a human thing, and the human is not one way. It took me 10 years to realize another thing that I facilitate here is I facilitate an adult social interaction. Mm-hmm. So this is a very transient community. So people come here, they come here to do their life or their career stuff, but they come alone and they don't have family, they don't have friends, and this is a safe place. They come, someone asks them about their day, someone says hello, someone knows their name, and they're with the people, and it's safe, and because we need to interact as social creatures, but we live in a society where more and more that is
we're isolated.
We're isolating further and further and further. So we're providing a service of, non-isolation, of human interaction. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you.